Hi, morning everyone. Happy Friday, TGIF. So we have another total body. Even though you're only going to see a real focus on two movements, it's still going to put a demand on your entire body, the entire system. So I wanted to focus on your planks today, and I'm also going to be focusing on your presses. So those are going to be the two things that we're going to incorporate today. I'm going to get you guys warmed up, but as we get into the planking, I really want to reinforce, how to get the most out of the plank. So rather than just kind of hanging out, for a certain amount of time, we're going to make that a real active tension and then try to breathe, behind that tension. Hey, Kathleen. So I'm just going to get right to it. I'm going to take you guys through 2 rounds. We're going to keep it timed just to keep us honest, and we'll go from there. So we're going to begin on our walkouts. So find some spacing. You're just going to need a couple of dumbbells, okay? A couple of dumbbells today is going to be just fine, but let's rock and roll. So we're going to start out with our walkouts. I know that both Megan and I think do this a lot. I think Kathleen put these in too. So these are just a great way to warm things up a little bit and then come all the way up to a tall position. So we're back down, walk out to that full plank position, and then walk back. I really try to alternate, the lead arm. Here's what I mean by that. So if I'm out into that high plank position, I start with the right, and then on my next repetition, I'll start on the left. So we're just going to do 4 here, step back and pull all the way back. And then we're going to do some nice, easy jumping jacks. We're going to hit that for 20. Just start to wake things up a little bit. I think that's about 10. Let's do 10 more. 9, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to repeat that combination again. So we're going to come down, find the floor, walk it all the way out to that plank position, step back, and move all the way in. Definitely want to warm those shoulders up if we're going to be doing our planks and our presses. 2 more. I hope you guys are all doing okay at home. Thanks for joining me. I love seeing interaction with other folks, knowing the world is still out there. All right, come on back up. Let's hit 20 jumping jacks for me, please. Ten more. And 5, 4, 3, 2. Well done. One more round of your walkouts. If you want to add anything to that, you can. I just prefer to keep it simple, while I'm warming things up. What I focus on is full body tension at the tail end of that. So while I'm out here, kind of lock everything in, take the step. And what you'll notice is when I take the step, my hips don't come up. So watch. So as I'm out here, right, when I take the step, I don't go like this. You'll notice my hips remain down. I have full body tension. And the second you take 1 point away like that, your body reacts, right? So there's benefit to that. All right, and then step back, walk all the way up. Good. I'm going to bring you guys down to what I call a half kneeling windmill. So for the half kneeling windmill, you'll be down on a mat floor. You can put a pillow under the knee. And all we're going to do is we're going to rotate our bodies and we're going to push into the hips. Actually, I'll show this way. All right, so here I am, that knee, even with that foot. I'm going to rotate my body that direction of the front leg, and I'm going to push my hips back. So I'm not going to sit on my heels, right? But I'm going to push as I remain rotated, and I'm going to come all the way around to the top, keeping that leg open and pushing through that hip. So I inhale as I'm back, and exhale up. Inhale, and exhale. Keeping the shoulders down. Let's do 2 more on this side. Awesome. Switch it around. So same thing, nice open hip position. Hands together. I kind of like that. right? And I focus on that elbow driving around. So drive the elbow around, push my hips that direction, breathing in so you have that nice internal stabilization, tension. Good. And I really kind of push that tail end, challenge, that range of motion as long as I don't break, I don't lose that spine position. One more. Okay. All right. I'm going to rock and roll because I want to be able to get everything in and then let you guys keep this, come back to this. Planks are just a phenomenal, core strengthening activity. There's just so many benefits to that. Posturally, everything. When we sit a lot, we can get really tight. We're tight here in the hips. So if we're in a plank position, now we have to open those up. We're not going to be up here and cheat. So we're going to challenge the plank through different variations, and then we're going to work variations of your press, okay? Everything is going to be timed. We're going to start in a low plank position, so you definitely want your mats out, and then have a couple of dumbbells. Like I said, dumbbells that are movable. We're going to go 45 seconds on the press work, 30 seconds on the plank work, and just alternate between the two. Hey, guys. Oh, thanks for coming in, everybody. Appreciate it. Happy Friday. All right, so let's hit some plank work. So let's get down on the mat. We'll start with the low plank. Please, glute tension, okay? Glute tension in your planks. I want you to really focus on that because otherwise your hips are probably up. Those glutes are doing nothing. So glutes and abdominals, they are buddies. Like they like to work with each other. Remember I said ears and shoulders, not friends. We don't want to be here, right? Glutes, abs, they like to work together. Okay, so here we go. We're down to low plank. Let me get my timer. 3, 2, go. So you are just holding a low plank position. You want to make sure that your hips are not up. You have a neutral back, neutral neck. You're breathing behind the tension. Glutes are tight. Quads are tight. Belly is tight. You got full body, head to toe tension. That's why we're calling this total body. You've got about 5 seconds remaining. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Now we're going to stay right down on the floor so we can be efficient. You're going to grab 2 dumbbells. So your knees are going to be about hip width, maybe a little bit outside of. Grab your 2 dumbbells, rack them up, and then we're going to alternate the press in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. So we're just alternating our pressing. Even in this position, I want you to focus on glute tension, okay? I want you to be careful you're not sitting back. Glutes are tight. We're not going to be leaning backwards. Find a movable weight that works for you for these 45 seconds. Get a nice full reach. I like to see that people have control of the overhead position. Too often I find that they kind of bounce it off the ceiling. They bounce it up here. Let me see you've got some control. You've got some stabilization up there at the top of your press. Okay, we're almost there, you guys. We've got 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Weights down. Now we're going to move into what I'm calling marbles in the mouth. Rainbow plank. So you're going to be back down into that low position, and we're going to rock our hips left and right. Okay, left and right. All right, everybody come on down. 3, 2, 1. Rock and roll. So hips are going to rock left and right. If this bothers any of you, then just hold this plank position again. All right, so just little dips left and right. Breathing, staying in control. Don't let the body think you're stressed out because we're putting some physical stress onto it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right. Now we're going to go into our up downs, which are your high plank down to your low plank. So when I say press, I want you to imagine either a press or a press. So those are the types of press work we're going to do today. So this is a variation of that. All right, you guys ready? All right, let's start at that 45-second mark in 4, 3, 2, and go. So I'm going to go down left, up left, down right, up right, Okay, so I want to try to alternate that right and left position. If you are really struggling, like you're almost feeling like your shoulders are going to give out, look, come to your knees, hips down to the elbows, up to high, down to the elbows, up to high, okay? You can work any variation thereof. Almost there. We've got 10 seconds to go. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right, we are going to go into what I'm calling a cross climb. So it's a plank, right? So we're going to hold that plank position, and we're just going to pull the knees. So mountain climbs, we just kind of stay centered, right? Pull the knees to chest. Cross climb, we're going to pull that knee to opposite elbow, all right? So you're going to be in your high plank position. One other thing I want to just point out real quickly is hand placement. You guys got to watch you're not like outside shoulder width. If anything, for right now, I want you to practice getting directly underneath of your shoulders. Try that, because if you find you're going wide, give this a try. It's going to be a new challenge for you. All right, so we're directly underneath of the shoulders. We're going to do a cross climb in 3, 2, go. So I'm going to pull my knees, cross the body. Breathing through it so that you are in control. If you need to pause and hang out position, do it. You're still working, right? Unless you're just watching me. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right, next is our overhead press. We're going to do that from a standing position. So no alternating. We're going to work a straight overhead. Bring your 2 dumbbells in. Shake those arms out a little bit, and we're going to do a straight overhead press. All right, you ready? All right, let's get with me, guys. Here we go. So again, glutes are tight. I want full tension here. In 5, 4, 3, 2, go. So this is a 45-second set. Trying to keep the press work at 45 and the planks at 30, as I mentioned. With something like this, say you're limited in dumbbells and I don't know, they're getting too heavy. Pop them up and then control the negative. You can do a little pop and then control the negative. If any of the overhead stuff is an issue, get down on the floor and just work floor pressing. I lost count. When did we start? 5. I got a clock going down there, but I forget when I started. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right. We are back down to a plank variation. I call this low plank to pike. So you're going to hang out in your low plank position. You're going to pike those hips up. You're going to come right back down. You just got to make sure that your hips don't drop below parallel. You want to maintain a nice, solid, straight position. And remember, every time we drop the hips, tight glutes, okay? Tight glutes. You ready? 3, low plank. 2, we're down. We push up, and we're back. Glutes tight. Up, glutes tight. So you reinforce that full body tension every time you drop those hips down. Three, 2, good. Now, we're going to do a floor press. So you'll have an idea of what that looks like. What I'd like to do, though, is because planking is reinforcing, trying to get you into hip extension, I'm going to work the floor press with a glute bridge so that we maintain that hip extension. All right, so 2 dumbbells. You're going to lay on your mat. Pull this down. All right, so you're going to lay on your mat. Dumbbells are up. Hips are up. Drive the elbows straight down to the floor and press them straight up. And the bells will end up over the shoulders. So you'll notice I'm lining up at like a 90-degree angle. 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going 45 seconds here. We have one more exercise as part of the set. I'm inhaling down, exhaling up. My elbows are close to the body as I come down. I finish at that 90-degree angle. I'm not here, okay? Straight down, right up, above those shoulders. Keep those glutes tight. If your quads are on fire in this glute position or this bridge position, 4 seconds, you guys. 3, 2, 1. Good. Just real quickly, let me address that. That's my training mind. So if you're in a bridge and you're like, oh, my quads are on fire, you're quad dominant, okay? So what you can practice in glute bridging and just practice this on your own time, you tuck the pelvis. Is this you're trying to bring your pelvis towards your belly button, right? Then bridge it, right? Find your range of motion that works. You should get a little bit more glute and hamstring. So practice that, because if your quads are on fire, you're probably quad dominant. So just a little tip, okay? All right, we are going down to what I just call OAOL, which is opposite arm and opposite leg. Opposite arm, opposite leg. We're gonna hold that down in that low position. All right, let's start. 3, 2, 1, go. So you're gonna reach opposite elbow, opposite arm, opposite leg. If needed, you can just break this down to just the arm, whatever you feel you may need. Tight through that midsection. If this is difficult for you, this is what you can work towards. And maybe you're just holding a low plank position. Maybe you can hold here and practice the alternating reach. 3, 2, 1, sorry. That's your time. Grab some water. I'm gonna say hi to some people. Hello, everyone. Hey, Sue. Hey, Dars. What's up, girl? I hope you're doing this with me. Hi, Kim, Don, Kathleen. What's up, Mort? Good to see you on here, buddy. I'm glad you're doing well. All right. Okay. So grab some water. I'm gonna repeat that whole set again with you. All right. So we're gonna do that together. Grab some water. I know I need it. All right. Feeling good? Thumbs up. What do we got? All right. So we are going to begin right there at the top. So our first set is our low plank. It's like how much tension can you create in that 30-second period of time? You ready? Let's rock and roll. In 3, 2, 1. Okay. So same idea here. I find, I don't know if you can see me. I find too often people end up like this, in this really big, like crazy tripod position. Get your elbows under your shoulders. Try making a fist with your hands and then keeping them shoulder width. That's gonna challenge the heck out of you, boy. All right, we're almost there. We've got 10 seconds to go. Breathing behind it. 5, 4, 3, 2, good. Drop to the knees and come on out. All right, tall kneeling press. You need your 2 dumbbells. Your knees are about shoulder width position. Feet are together on the back side. You ready? All right, here we go. Bells are up. In 5, 4, sorry, I gotta use my timer here. 3, 2, go. All right, so we're alternating it like a seesaw. So as one bell comes down, the other comes up. Remember what I mentioned in first set. You know, I'd like to see control of that overhead position. If you don't have full range of motion here, you're really struggling with overhead, you're down on the floor, and you can work an alternating floor press. Okay, work the alternating floor press. You're still gonna get good work in there. Good, we're almost there. We've got about 10 seconds to go. Glutes are still tight now. So I'm not leaning back, right? 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Good. We're going to come down to our rainbow plank. So we're back down to our low position. Back down to our low position, and hips are going to drop left and right. All right, here we go. In 4, 3, 2, go. So hip drop, left and right. I find I always have to keep adjusting my feet through this, and you might as well. But you're just trying to keep, your shoulders over top of your elbows. 8 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Bail out. I want you to shake those shoulders out. You can just do some crisscross where you open up that chest and then do some real quick shoulder circles, forward and back. Loosen things up because we're moving into those up downs. Those can be tough, okay? Those can be tough. And I'm just going to slow mine down, make them real deliberate. All right, you ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, go. Breathe. Try not to hold your breath through this set. Switching left and right. Watch those hips. Don't start coming up on you guys. It's a tough one, but you got it. Come on. We got to motivate ourselves in these houses of ours, don't we? 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. That's a tough set. Tell me that ain't total body. All right, so we're going into our cross climbs. So, oh shoot, someone's calling me. No, sorry. Hope you're still there. Someone just called me. So, all right, sorry about that, gang. So you're in your high plank position, and we're going to do our cross climb in 5, 4, 3, 2, go. So you're bringing your knee across the body. You're keeping those shoulders over those hands. Keep your spine neutral, y'all. You got it. I know those shoulders are talking to you. They're talking to me. 10 seconds. Especially if you're in the right position. If you're back here, you cheating, y'all. You cheating. Get those hips down. 3, 2, 1. Good. All right. Shake it out. We're going to go to our overhead presses. So you're going to need your dumbbells for that. We'll go back into our overhead position in our standing position for that. All right. In 3, 2, 1. So inhale, down, exhale, up. And like I said, if you need to push to get the weight there, you control that negative a little bit, do it. I'm making it deliberate with the breath. Breathe in, exhale up. 10 seconds. And done. Good. We're coming back down to the mat. Then we're going to move. I didn't think I'd get too warm this morning because it was chilly in here, but I'm hot. All right, we're going back down to our low plank position. So you're on your elbows, and then we're going to plank, or we're going to pike our hips up, right? And then come down, full tension. 4, 3, 2, go. So my hips are up, and then I'm down. Tight, 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 squeeze. Hips come up, down, squeeze. So find that awesome plank tension when you pull those hips back down to that low plank. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and down. Good. Okay. Last two movements. Y'all. You guys are killing it. All right, so we're going to do our bridge with our floor press. So again, what am I reinforcing? I should have quizzed you all today. Made this a little interactive. What am I reinforcing when I do my bridge? Anybody knows the answer out there? Put it in the comments. All right, here we go. Hands are up, hips are up, and go. So elbows down and press up. So the question was, I'm incorporating the bridge. Why? What am I trying to reinforce by maintaining a bridge through my floor presses? And no trainers can answer that question, please. Members only. Members only. Good. Feel those glutes. Remember what I said? You got to tuck that pelvis under, right? If your quads are on fire, just drop, tuck the pelvis, and just reinforce a better spine position. Where are we? 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Good. Come on up. And we are in our last and final of our 2 rounds, okay? You ready? All right, so we're gonna do the OAOL, opposite arm, opposite leg, and or just hold that position, okay? All right, rock and roll, everybody. Let me look at my clock, get my time set. 3, 2, and go. I'm gonna incorporate and match my breath. Exhaling as I reach. Big breath in. Almost there. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold on. And down. Good. Stay right here for just a moment. Okay. Be a nice stretch for the abdominals here in kind of a code position. So if your lumbar hurts here at all, you just squeeze those glutes. I'm telling you, I've said this in my career, which is now going on, oh Lord, 20 years in this business. If I could have put a quarter in a jar for every time I mention the word glute, I might be a millionaire. It's so integral in so many different things, you know? So you need to reestablish that relationship, you guys, for your glutes and your abdominals. They work hand in hand. How about I show you something real quick? I do this in my small group training. It's just a drill that I use. It'll just be an opportunity for us to cool down a bit. If you want to repeat this set, you absolutely can. So I just alternated 30-second, 45-second. You can get in another round or 2. But let me just show you a drill that I use in my small group training classes, just to really reinforce and show people, what does it mean? What does it feel like for my glutes to even be working? Some have glute amnesia. And that's not your fault. It's sitting. Sitting is like the problem, okay? Glutes just sort of go, oh, you don't need me anymore? Okay, you know, why do I need to do anything? So all you're gonna do, I want you to lay on your back, okay? Simple, watch. I'm gonna lay on my back. You're gonna lengthen out everything. Legs straight, arms straight, head down. All you need to try to do here, okay? And some people might lift a little bit. Some people might really have good, strong hip extension, glutes. All you want to do is, at this point, is tighten up your glute. You might feel your feet kind of rotate out a little bit, whatever, let that happen, doesn't matter, right? But you're going to tighten up your glutes, hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, relax. And you should see a definitive difference between tension, relaxed, okay? And I love this because you can use, this is like external feedback, your floor, so you know whether or not you're getting glutes on. Now, here's the other side of that. I got to be able to get those abs to go, oh, you guys want to work together? Okay. So then I'm going to tighten those glutes up, and I'm going to tighten my belly as if I've got something here that I'm going to drop on you and you don't want it to hurt. So now abs are tight, glutes are tight, hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Third piece is let's breathe now with it, so that you don't have your head pop off of your body because you're holding your breath. You're like, oh, I'm going to create all this tension. Yes, but you need to be in control of that tension and your breath. So let's do it again. We're going to take a nice deep inhale first. Big breath in. Squeeze everything. Exhale it out slowly. And relax. So there's your drill. Then what you want to do is, oh, that's what glutes feel like? Huh. Let me see if I can get here and create and feel that same glute tension, you apply it. Practice, apply, practice, apply, practice, apply. Okay, all right. That is all for me today, kids. Crazy hair and all. Wishing you all a fantastic weekend. For all the mothers out there, I'm wishing you a very happy Mother's Day, even if it's on quarantine. It's going to be a little bit cold, but just, you know, huddle into your families, either if they're at home with you or FaceTime or what have you. But just wishing you all a very happy Mother's Day, and thanks for joining me today. And we'll see you next week. Be well, be safe. Miss you.